Oh, shoot.
And she's gone. What's up, everybody? Mama Badger was here till the second I hit go live, and then left me legit.
Can you hear me? You just can't see me.
Yes, we can
Oh,
hear you.
freaking hilarious. Ah. I'm here. I'm here. Dang it. I was going to say, look, it's going to be better because I'm here this time.
Obviously, way better because
I
you're
got to
here.
leave you. I'll be back.
What's up, guys? Sonny the Badger here. Angie Mama Badger is nowhere to be found because she's got a fancy camera that hooks up to her computer that if you bump it, it does that. And then the only way to get back on is to like get completely off and come back on. But anyway, you got me till she returns. Oh, there she is.
Me and my hacking self. What's everybody up to? I'm excited. I am back home. This is the longest I've been at home, hasn't it, Sonny? Since April
Yep.
28th.
Sure has.
I've gotten to sleep in my bed more days now. How long has it been? He's coming in to shut my door because I'm too loud.
Well, I hear you twice.
You hear me twice. So yeah, at one point I had only slept in my bed for 12 nights from April 28th to when was that? June 20th, something like that. June 25th. I don't know. Anyways, I am back home and then I'm sick because that would be my kids' fault. No, I don't know. Allergies. It's from traveling. So you did the live last time without me.
Yeah, that's live over.
Yeah. Was it like 15 minutes? 30 maybe? Because you didn't
wasn't
want me
very
there
long.
to
I will say that much. All right, who all we got here tonight? We got Toby Northern flipping the blue mule. What's up? What's up? Bob Nelson in the house. Karen from Ireland. It's pretty late where you're at, girl. Mandy the Machine. What's going on? iPhone Tim. Let's see. HDAV Traveler. What's going on? What's going on? Buck Champs in the house, all the way from Arkansas. How's that new bike, Buck?
Yeah.
Are you enjoying that?
I love it when
Robert
people
Scott is from Arizona. Hello, hello. I said Toby Northern already, didn't I? Hard to keep up.
Well, he was the first one on.
Miss Stevie is in the house.
Hey, girl.
What is going on? Let's see, where am I at here? Dang, guys, I lose my spot. Rick Nichols. We saw his picture earlier.
Yes.
He's got his shirt.
I'm going to show it, so stay tuned. You're going to see Rick's shirt.
So Robert said hello from Lubbock. Hello, hello. Thomas is in the house. Chris Hayward, Canada in the house. With us everywhere we go. Yep, that's definitely an advantage.
That's nice. Yeah, yeah.
Ken Burris is in the house.
Oh,
yeah, she's got to be she's got to be good by a week from tomorrow.
Morning, yeah.
That's when we leave for like 3 months. So I told her, I don't care if she works or not. She needs to be resting, drinking fluids, and all the stuff because we need her good to go.
All right, Dad.
Jeremy Prescott's in the house. What's up? What's up? Palace Gypsy cooled down to 98 in the Houston area.
Look at that. What's that feel like? Is that the feel like 98 or?
At one point in time, our heat index was like 120 today. So
was it? I've been inside and look at me.
Glenn Spargo's in the house. What's up, Glenn?
Hey.
Jeremy Prescott.
Jeremy, yeah. So he said Pennsylvania, yay, because we're going to talk about Pennsylvania tonight and all the stuff we got planned to do not this weekend, next weekend in Pennsylvania.
Mike Bodine's in the house. Is your bike fixed? Is it fixed? Are you ready to go? Are we going to see it in Sturgis?
Please.
Toby said he saw a notification his shirts were on the way too. Yeah.
Whoop.
Hank Joseph, what's up, buddy?
I need to do a big shout out on that shirt too. Remind me because we had a painter. He paints bikes and tanks and all that stuff. Do the design for us, the shirt design for that shirt, Sturgis shirt.
Mike is from Durango, Colorado. What's going on?
Mike. Yep. Speaking of toy haulers, Granny Ma Badger and Jeepaw Badger are in the process of selling their house. If you guys want to move to Florida, they are selling their home and they're going to be living in an RV and traveling. So, need a Florida house? Let us know. But yeah, my parents are going to be on the road, which is so cool.
Jeff Van Ark is from Milwaukee. What's going on? Amber Rose, Phoenix, Arizona.
Nice.
Ken from Wisconsin. We'll be up that way soon. Can't wait.
We were just talking about that going through upper state peninsula, right? The UP, as the Shines and Shunks have been calling it.
Yeah, they're going to take us that way to Sturgis, I think.
Yes.
Is that what you were saying?
Yeah.
So we'll leave their campground and we'll go up through the UP for our trip into Sturgis. I'm excited. I can't wait.
It sounds amazing. And they're like, well, this is the place, this is what we're doing. What do you guys think? And I told them, I said,
we don't care.
I don't care. We don't have to plan it. We just follow. You tell us what time to get up, where to be, where we're going. We'll follow you guys. So I'm excited about that.
Bob and Tam are in the house. They're in Sturgis already.
Yes, guys. If you're not watching their videos right now, they're talking about stopping. They're full of information. They're a huge resource for the biker community. So be sure and check them out.
North Dakota.
And we're hoping to see them at the Sturgis event, the moto meetup.
Oh, I spent the weekend running around with Mike and Glenn.
And the boys. Yay.
That's quite the crew. So you guys are out riding. That is awesome.
Was Andy leading? Because that's always awesome.
Jarvis Biker is in the house. What's going on? Man, we're getting lots of comments tonight.
This is great, guys. Keep them coming. I mean, we got lots to talk about tonight, obviously, since we're going to be taking off for 3 months. But there's a lot happening the end of July into August. I love that. Good day. Good day. Awesome. So, yeah, I don't even know where to start. Oh, Jason in Australia. What time is it now? First, I want to show off this shirt. I'm excited because I got it up on the screen. I want to show everybody.
Jennifer wants to know if we're going across the Mackinac Bridge. We did that last year with the show. They took us up to Mackinac Island, and they took us there to show us the island and how you get a horse and buggy, but we didn't get a horse and buggy, so we walked for like 18 miles.
Up and down. Oh. All right. So Jennifer,
I will say this: it is something I will never forget, and not anything I want to do again.
So Jennifer, I want you to take in the comments, and I want you to ask Amy what she thought of the Mackinac Bridge, because you can see down and the grates and So
iPhone Tim is just telling everybody you need to tell you 2 hours before we need to leave.
Oh, come on. I wasn't bad. It wasn't that bad, was I? I thought it was pretty good. I had to go out and come back in. So
did you get your bike together yet? Well, that's a subject for tonight as well.
Yeah, that'll take an hour.
It is back together and it's running beautifully. I've put like 150 miles on it. I'm still up in the air as to which bike I'm going to take. I would really like to get at a minimum 500 miles on it before I leave the state with it. Just to break it in. I mean, it's got new rings, new pistons, the valves have been ground. I mean, it's all new from basically the very bottom to the top. So I need to break it in, and I just haven't had time to just ride.
So
So
the running question around here has been, so you taking the bike out to ride? So you taking the bike out to ride? He's like looking at the weather. And so like he's getting like 20 minutes in here, 20 minutes in there.
that's it.
I'm sorry I interrupted. What were you going to say?
I just so I told Angie, here's what do you guys think? Here's my biggest thing. So since I did the work, I'm hypercritical, right? So every little noise I hear, which I never even paid attention to before, but now it's like, oh, was that noise there before? Oh, is that a little louder than it was before? Oh, is that and so my problem is, am I going
Okay.
to spend the entire
This is
trip?
Sunny. This is Sunny. Okay. This is Sunny. Here, hold on. I got to see myself here. Make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. This is Sunny riding down the road, right? Here, I'm going to say. And then I'm falling behind him. It's like, this the entire time that we're going down the road. I'm like, keep on the road, honey, keep on the road. But yeah, just like trying to listen and make sure it's doing right. Sorry, I just had to make fun of you just a little bit.
So anyway, that is my big fear, right? I can hop on red. It's got 30,000 miles on it. It's ready to go. It's there would be no issues with it whatsoever, other than I have to take my bags off and put them on there, my auxiliary headlights on and put them on there, and just switch stuff over to from red to silver. But I can do that in a couple of hours. So that's my thing is am I going to spend the entire ride worried about did I do this right? Did I do that right? Was that noise there before? Um, that's that's kind of where my mind's at right now.
So
So
he's gonna drive me crazy. I know you're all laughing watching this because you know it.
Amy said the Mackinac Bridge was awesome.
Yeah, that was something else. And I know people talk about going and doing that, and that was cool. So very thankful to the Shunks for taking us to do that because that was, yeah, got to do it, guys. Put it on your bucket list. Ah,
Buck Champ loves his bike. I love mine too.
good,
No
good.
doubt about it.
Can I share the screen now? Please, please, please. Hey. It's okay. I'm always late too, apparently. Thank you, iPhone 10.
Gary Hall, Knoxville, Tennessee. Once a tech, always a tech. That may be, and I will be honest. Ever since I was rebuilding the Trans Am to go race it on Saturday, I've always been this way. Like I would take the car apart and put it back together 3 times a week, right? And every time I would go to hit that start, I would be like a ball of nerves, right? Even though you've done it 1,000 times, what did you not tighten up? What did you not do? And yeah, so it's
Well, and I'm inside. Okay, so there's two sides, right? So I'm inside. I know he's like getting ready to fire it up, and so I'm just in there waiting, and I'm like listening. I'm like, is it gonna start? What's it gonna do? So he comes in the door, and I'm like, is he happy? Is he sad? Is this good? Sometimes he'd come in, and you just couldn't tell, and I'd think, oh shit, and then I'm like, and you'd say something, and I'd be like, okay, was that good? Be like, oh yeah, that was good, but this, and this. Like, okay, so wow.
well. And my other issue, guys, is my bike is a CVO, which is basically the 103 motor is an 88 stroker motor. The problem is parts are a mess.
Mhm.
I had to get like 4 different gasket kits to find the right head gaskets. I never did find the right valve seals. I had to kind of make my own. Um, they're working great anyway. But I mean, all that kind of stuff was, oh, that won't work. Oh, that won't work. I bought valve springs, they wouldn't work. So I mean, it's been kind of a nightmare to get the right parts. Lots of parts out there for it, but everything that like JP Cycles, Revzilla, and all say will fit don't always fit.
And you made that comment. You're like, I probably returned more than I've kept. right?
I guarantee I have. Can you guys see behind me?
They haven't
Those are
got
all
that.
return parts.
Yeah.
Those are new valves. Those are new oil pump. Those are I forget what the top one is, but yeah. So those are all return parts that I'm returning because they didn't fit or they didn't work in one way or another.
So that's awesome that you've been able to get this stuff and return it. Otherwise, it would have been really pricey.
Well, and so I'm going to throw this out here because I believe in supporting the local guy. I do, but in my case, this would have killed a local business for me to be like, I need you to order in these parts. Those parts don't work. I need you to send those parts back, and I need you to order in these parts. Okay, well, those parts didn't work. I need you to send those back and order me these parts. Can you imagine the amount of money and time they would have spent to get all these parts in to find me the right part, and then to take the time to send all those parts back and try to get their money back, and so on?
Yeah.
It would have been a nightmare for any local business. So, it just wouldn't have made sense. Yeah, you're going to be the same way, aren't you, Mike?
Yes.
Rollerblade in the house.
Hey, so I want to show this shirt, please, please, please. Then we'll go back to comments.
All right.
I want to see there that whoever that was again. I didn't see that bit here. Hold on just a second. All right. There is. There's. Look at it. Doesn't it look good?
Can you
See if I
zoom
can.
in?
Yeah.
There you go.
So, whoa, whoa. Where'd it go? I lost him. Oh, there he
There
is.
you go.
Yeah. So Robert Howell, he is with Biker Wolfpack out of Texas. He's their brand ambassador, but he also owns his own biker business, and he does
Paint
paint,
jobs and designs and stuff
yeah,
like that.
helmets, tanks, all does some really badass stuff. So it was cool to get to meet him because then I'm like, hey, if I ever need anything done, I'm going to reach out. So just as soon as we decided to do this Sturgis shirt, I thought, oh, okay, let's reach out to Robert. And I was like, but I need it like now. So he did good trying to get it to me in time. We were gonna co-brand with the Sturgis Buffalo chip, but we just ran out of, there was just no time to get approval in it. So this is it. I mean, it was like last minute. I guess we need to kind of explain, and I'll go up here to like, here's the event that we've got going on. So you and I, we sat down, we were trying to figure out how, when we do this moto meetup, we're going to be traveling for 3 months. We don't have time to carry a bunch of stuff. We don't have the chase vehicle like we did with the World Record Poker Run. And, trying to keep track of who's coming to, because they want a number of tickets. So they're giving us tickets for this moto meetup. I guess I didn't even explain what it is, but moto meetup on August 5th for us to have to pass out. So we quickly came up with, or last minute came up with this idea that, okay, if you guys like buy the shirts and they're going through Teespring, so we didn't even get these shirts printed. We're not holding them. They're not in our possession because we don't know sizes and everything everybody wants. Plus, like Winrow gets a hold of me and she's like, I want a V-neck women's shirt. So I'm like, okay, we can do that. So everybody's going on to order. They order their shirt, have their shirt shipped to them, and wear the shirt to the moto meetup on August 5th at the Sturgis Buffalo Chip in the Crossroads area. And then when you come with your shirt on, then that tells us, oh, okay, they've, I've got a pass for them because we'll have tickets in our hands, and then we'll hand you a ticket, and then we'll do the parade. So I guess we can click on here, like go into details to kind of tell everybody. So,
All the ladies that come with no shirt on, they get a ticket too.
I would love to see like painted. Wouldn't that design be so cool? Like painted on the front of a woman. Like I'm not doing that, but like, I would be somehow, some way I would find a ticket for them to get in. I'd be like, yes, we're making this happen. You can have mine. But yeah, so the cool part is we're doing a happy hour with Woody at 3 o'clock. So you guys can come. This is free to do these things. So 3 o'clock, come to the happy hour, meet Woody. He's the owner of the chip, and just hang with him. And then 4 o'clock will be your official Badger Nation Moto meetup. And then if you want to do the parade and to the amphitheater, then you'll
Stay for the concert, and you can even camp for the night if you want.
yeah, it's a $60 ticket, is what it costs to get in. So, and then they'll have the two bands, which I'm looking forward to. I think it'll be cool. How do you say
Quiet
Judd?
Riot's one of them.
Yeah, Judd. How do you say that?
I don't know that one.
Judd Host and Quiet Riot. So, for those of you that did the world record poker run with us, put in the comments. I want to see you guys' comments. Like, what did you guys think of doing, like landing at the chip and the parade, going in and getting into the amphitheater? Because I know, it was crazy. You saw me. I had tears. I was crying because I was just so overwhelmed. It was so freaking awesome. I'm doing that. So it was cool when they asked us, Woody's like, I want to get them involved again in Maryland, and what do you guys want to do? And this was it. We're like, let's do this again. Let's meet up again and then be able to do this parade and do it. So I'm excited. I'm super excited. I can't wait. So yeah, that was the event itself. For if you guys are ordering, if you're going to do this, and I mean, it's free to come to the meetup, but if you want to do the rest of it, got to get your shirts ordered, and you've got to have your shirts.
They're $20, guys.
Yeah,
They're not really a profit center for us. They're basically a way for us to identify who was with us and who gets the tickets versus just anybody walking up going, yeah, I want tickets. So this was kind of our way, and we need to give them a number. So we need to tell the chip we need 100 tickets. So this is our way of identifying how many tickets we need and so on. So that's why we're doing this. Mandy said she will play the "Fuck You" video for 10.
Thank you.
Kevin wants to know if we're going to be at Blues of Barbecue in Arkansas. Yes, Bikes, Blues, and Barbecues. We will be there. We'll also be there. Is it the week or 2 weeks before that for the Eureka Springs version?
Yeah.
So
I think it's the weekend before it. Maybe. I don't know. Kevin's on here. Yo, Kevin. Mr. Gibson, will you let everybody know? Because he'll be there for that event.
Oh, here's your Chris Hayward. Doing a week-long ride starting Friday. Only get in about 3,800 KMS, which I do not. I don't. He doesn't know miles. I don't know that.
That's thousands of miles. No, that's awesome. To get out and do a week-long ride. Whew, I mean, love it. Love it. That's why we do what we do. So have fun. Enjoy. Safe travels. I've got Bill, like we're getting Badger Nation.
I got it.
Messages.
Done.
People are working behind the scenes and messaging us.
Your senses definitely heighten when you do your own build. It's like every little noise is like, oh crap, what'd I do? Is it going to blow up?
Thank you.
All guys do that. We know our bike sound. That's true.
So did you see that? You like passed through the bless you. Is that because it's probably because I have to deal with you?
Yes.
Right.
I wish I had another bike. I'm very lucky to have a second bike. I should not be hesitating to take it, but I really want to take silver. So I say go for it. It wasn't a major problem, and it's fresh now. Okay?
Yeah, I think
the ball cap. Are you advertising the Badgers brand? Well, it matches my shirt.
That's what he said. He's like, look.
Oh, and my tattoo. It matches my tattoo, my shirt, and
my. You gonna show him your underwear too? Oh,
ooh, do I have Badger underwear?
No, he lost that. We were on the boat for 4th of July, and our buddy Brian, he's driving away, and next he turns around, and he's just got this huge ass smile on his face, and he's doing this circle, turning us around. I'm like, what happened? And his hat flew off, and went into the ocean, and so we went back to get the badger hat.
Yep.
What's it?
What's with the hat? Um, I haven't wanted to fix my hair,
You're such a
so I've just been wearing my hat.
uh,
And the other reason I've had a hat on the past couple weeks is I've been working on a motorcycle. And when your hair is relatively long, it like gets in my eyes and my face, and I hate that because I'm trying to see what the hell I'm doing, and I'm
so
older.
it's a
So
headband.
I'm old enough that I can't see that well anyway. So then you throw hair in the mix, and I can't see shit. I had to change dipsticks, the oil dipstick in my bike, because the new oil is so clean, I can't see it on the flipping dipstick. I had to switch dipsticks with the red bike so that I could see
He's
the
not
oil
lying.
level.
Yeah, he showed me this earlier today.
God, I'm getting old. Gliding on two. What's going on? I'm so far behind. Holy moly.
That's awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad you're
Have
behind.
faith in your work and ride on.
I believe I'm with you, Tony. I think you're right. I think he's probably double, triple checked it more than a regular mechanic would have, you know.
After 500 miles break in, I'd go for it. See, he's with me on the 500 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll tell you the thing is I could take it, and if I have an issue, that like throws a big hiccup in our trip. I can take red, probably have zero issues, um, and not interrupt our trip. So I don't know. Glenn Spargo. Then you become a just say no customer. Turned 100K my 04 ring. Yeah, I'm at 124,000 on silver, and now it's got a fresh build. Pepper Jack. I might have to take my truck to VAM 22, but I don't want to miss seeing everyone just because my bike is down. I get that. Didn't they? Weren't they sending them all, your jugs off to be honed?
I think I'm too fat for an XL shirt. Well, get whatever shirt size you want.
Mike ordered a short for Glenn and him. Awesome. Paul M, what's going on? Really enjoyed the ride into the amphitheater. It was a minor lack of organization, but that line is kind of like herding cats. That's no doubt.
Yeah, we discussed that, and like, so now we're prepared. You know, that was one thing that we had brought up, was just making sure that we're all lined up good. We know what's happening.
Solo Blade, yes, we will be in the Missouri area for like a month. We've got Lake of the Ozarks, Eureka Springs, um, uh, Stubborn America, and Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. So those are all like back to back to back to back weekends. So we will be in that area for a month, hitting all those rallies. Rick Nichols going to Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. Awesome, awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, I bet. I bet you want to take y'all doing the K River. I just answered that. Yes, we will. We will be there.
Didn't
Brittany
Rick look
Douglas.
good? Didn't Rick look good in that shirt? Everybody, and they say, looking good, Rick.
Hi guys. Fred Webb and I would like to pass the word around our area for the Route 66 ride. All right, guys. So we have our first meeting tomorrow night. Right? Tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night.
With our crew. So we will start putting everything in place, and we will announce it here soon. What everybody needs to do, when it is, all that good stuff.
Yep. So we're taking volunteers for ambassadors. So with what she said, we'll put you guys on the we're calling ambassador list. I don't know. It was just a name. I was like, I don't know. That sounds good. And we'll let you guys know like when when the stuff comes up, the links, the graphics, and all that. And if you can take and share that, that would help us out tremendously. So we'll get with
Yeah,
you. Amy, put them on the list, girlfriend, if you're still on here.
yeah, it's going to be first come, first serve for the Route 66. We're going to have to cap it. We know we are. The interest has been huge. With the 120th anniversary, we're going to pack it. So we will give first right of refusal to all of our World Record Poker Run people. So they will get first opportunity to go. And then whatever's left over, we'll fill with everybody else. But I mean, if you guys were willing to take the risk and do the World Record Poker Run with us, you are already like top tier with us. So you'll get first shot to go Route 66. William said he's looking forward to seeing us at Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue.
Same. Yeah. I mean, whew.
Do you have Badger underwear? Maybe we need to create that. Are you hitting Colorado Springs? As of right now, we have no idea what we're doing after Sturgis. We literally keep saying, we've got to sit down and figure this out.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're going to Sturgis. After that, it's a blank till like September.
Yep.
So we don't know what we're doing yet. It's going to be fun.
If
We
we
got to
come
figure
there,
that
will
out.
you show us around? Because we need a tour guide. I would love to go back to that area again for sure and ride.
Nona, what's up?
Hey, girl.
Our first time catching us live.
Yeah. So, did anybody put in the comments about BAM? So, that
I saw Mike Bodine said he's taking the truck to VAM because his bike's still. Lady
um,
Tim said I'm overthinking it to go for it.
yeah. So yeah, if somebody wants to put in the comments like date, time, where it's at, any details on that, so if people are reading the comments, they can see when BAM is. I wish it didn't conflict with what we were doing, but we'd already had this scheduled when we found out the new BAM dates. So bummed we're gonna miss everybody.
Oh, Mike said it was supposed to be back in 2 to 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago.
Dang it.
That's a bummer. Lake of the Ozarks is amazing. Yes, we had a blast there last year. We cannot wait to go back. Angie just did the video for it last week, the passport run we did there. We had a blast in Lake of the Ozarks. That's why we're going back. So much fun. We had great company. We had a great tour guide. It was a blast. Solo Blade, we can't wait to ride with you in the new bike.
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
what am I missing?
And the trailer. um,
Be it Eureka 23rd, 24th, 25th. I'm sure that's when we're there too. We'll be hanging out a lot at Switchback and the Cat House. Jim Reynolds, hello, hello. What are the duties of an ambassador?
Not much. We won't have you attend our monthly meetings that we're having, but we'll just put you on the list and we'll need to know like what social media platforms you're using that you would like to spread the word on. So we would just, yeah, give you maybe a link to the event, a photo, or just something to share on whatever social media platform you want. And then if we do like last year, which I have a feeling we're not going to need to do this year. But last year we had postcards made and we had posters made. And so we had individuals like you guys reaching out to us and asking to hang those up at different bars and dealerships. And also we sent those out to hang up and then the postcards to put a stack here and there for people to pick up. So if we need to, if we feel like we need to do that again, we'll do that. But that's it. I mean, probably put you in a since you know Facebook is our platform. Facebook will do like a private message on Facebook, and it'll have whoever ambassadors are, and then we'll just communicate back and forth.
Paulie's in the house. He wanted a shout out. There's your shout out.
Yeah.
Paulie, we got Badger Hill Farm. What an
Oh,
awesome farm name. How does
what?
that mean though? He's in Alpine, Texas, and interested in spreading a group to the area. Awesome. We will definitely, when we're ready for Texas, you'll be at the top of the list. But Support Bikers Texas is not in the works currently, just because right now we've got 3 or 4 new ones coming on, and we're getting ready to hit the road for 90 days. So we'll be focusing on doing the best job with those groups we currently have till we get back. Then when we get back, we'll start focusing on growing more groups. So it's coming.
I am putting you down because I have a list of people. If you want to help us out, because we need, individuals in these groups, our support bikers groups as well, to be, posting and putting events and resources in there. So I will add you on so that you get notified and you can help us out. That would be great.
Polly asked how long we've been riding motorcycles. Me, 40 years. God, I'm old. Angie, like 6 years riding her own. And then since when was the first time you were on a motorcycle, honey?
Was it 6 months old?
6 months old with mom and
Six,
dad.
6 months? I don't know. Young.
So we've been on or around motorcycles all of our lives. Karen from Ireland. She said she swears to God if hell freezes over, she's not missing this one.
You're not. You're not. It's not happening this time.
The Badgers, y'all need to come back to Iowa. We would, but tornadoes.
Those sirens, I don't know what to do.
Right.
All right, so I'm going to bring up on the screen and remove where's you've got it in the middle. Hey, you, pay attention. Remove Jennifer. We'll be back to Jennifer here in a second. Just a second, Jennifer. Thank you. Oh, and I've got Badger
We got
Nation.
a message.
Okay, message on there. Okay, so Lehigh Valley is where we're headed to. So you can see it's July 2nd through the 24th. For those not going to BAM, go to BAM. If you can go to BAM, go to BAM. We wish we were going to BAM. If you can't go to BAM and you're looking for something else to do, come see us in Pennsylvania. The city is putting on the event, and they teamed up with our friend Shyla, who is the social media person at the Keystone Harley Davidson. And so they already have, which is cool, they do a blues festival. And the blues festival has been going on for years, and it's huge. So they have stages all over the place where people come in and do the concerts. So it's already a big event, but then they decided they would add the bike fest as well, so we can all roll in on our motorcycles. So that's kind of a little background on the Lehigh Valley Bike Fest. I'm really looking forward to that. But then we're going to take and hold on just a second. Oh, Facebook is Facebook is doing new stuff, guys. Yes,
Oh,
it's
while she's doing that, if you're
this.
going, Jennifer said if you go through Colorado to go on Skyline Drive near Royal Gorge. Tornado Alley said not able to ride Route 66, but he has a couple of suggestions.
Always up for feedback, you guys.
721 to 724. I think is he asking about when the event is? It's only one day, right? Or is he talking about VAM? I'm not sure. Yes.
Probably. Yep.
VAM is the 20th.
Yep.
Got it.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you. Yes.
Mandy's going to VAM. Have you been to Sturgis before? We have been to Sturgis before. We were there last year for the end of the World Record program.
Where's Polly from? I'd like to know. All right, so I will add to the screen as soon as you're done. It's the same weekend as the what? Old Town Revival, hosted by
hosted by the Back of the Dragon Welcome Center. It's going to be a wild weekend.
I heard that. That's awesome. Here we go. So what we've decided to do to help out with Keystone, and then we have our sponsor Catay Law Offices, or Catay for Bikers, is a ride. So we're going to do a hog chapter ride with with them on that Saturday, the 23rd. So we're going to meet at the dealership, and we're going to take the long way to the rally. The 4 o'clock is the Busted Knuckles stunt show, which you guys see the picture, that's our background. That is actually from the Busted Knuckles stunt show. So they'll be there. And then at 5 o'clock, we'll do a meet and greet at the Kate's tent, which I'm excited about because they're going all out, and it's not gonna be your average vendor tent. I just know it with them. They're gonna have it's gonna be like a lounge area. It's gonna be a place where we can just kind of hang out. You know how you go to events and you're like, where do I go? Where do I sit? How do we hang out? Like I wanted to meet people. I wanted, I want a place to hang. So that's gonna be kind of it. It's like their tent is gonna be like our hangout spot where we can all hang out. They're supposed to have like fans and drinks and all sorts of stuff for us to just chill. So I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun.
Mike Buck wants to do an iron butt out to the start of Route 66 next year. Cool. I
Yeah.
like doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's all right. Bring the trailer. We don't care if it matches.
Mr. Matchy Matchy with his hat, underwear, shirt, and tattooed.
Yeah, just use Rever and Moto IQ for route guides again. It'll be a huge assist on Route 66. You can. We'll let you. You let us know how it works.
Oh, what was that one? I missed it. Sorry.
Have I signed up for 66? So nobody has signed up for Route 66 yet. It is not open for sign up. You can go to our website, sportbikers.com, and you can sign up for emails. So you'll be notified via email. But that's the only type of sign up there is right now.
And that's supportbikers.com/Route 66. So when we do launch it, those who have signed up will get notified. So yeah, you want to make sure. Here is
we took 40 years off from riding motorcycles, and I thought I was old.
So yeah, here's where you go, supportbikers.com /Route 66. I could put that link in the comments, and sign up. It's just a simple sign up form you guys can fill out for us, and yeah. And then stay tuned.
Alpine, Texas is an awesome area to ride. It's close to Big Bend National Park. Sounds good to me. We'll definitely have to go check it out. Angie's way braver than me. I had never ridden behind anyone until I met Jim. I got my license 12 years ago, but still chicken little. I need extra wheels. I have bad balance. Hey, to each their own. Whatever you feel comfortable with and enjoy, that's awesome.
Oh, sorry. I meant to have it like a scroll like that across the bottom. All right, sorry.
I wish Switchback had the campsites already. Me too. I know they're working on it. People are asking about Kale. Miss Stevie, did you respond? We were at Switchback this weekend. There we go. Kale has 4 surgeries on his left leg so far. May need a few more yet. He's doing okay, one day at a time. It's from Cocoa, Florida.
Oh, you're across about 3 hours away.
Keith's in the house. What's up, Keith? How you doing, buddy? Are you on any social media platforms? Do you ride a motorcycle? There you go. Toby's wanting to connect with you.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, you can, Mike, but I wouldn't worry about it. You're on the top of the list when we open up registration to reach out to. So, yeah, you'll be notified. You did the world record poker run, so you're good. It's too hot right now in Texas. We live in Florida, so I think the heat index was 120 today. It was 108 when we went on our first ride this morning. Angie took her bike out. for a ride this morning because I just put a new rear tire, mounted it myself. Thank you. New brakes, flushed the brake fluid, and got her bike all ready to go to Sturgis. So I said, you know what? I need you to ride it and make sure everything's good. I've already ridden it, and so she rode on my first ride today with me.
And I survived. That was good. It was good. To all my ladies out there, I know there's not
Hey,
many.
I caught up. Woohoo!
So look at these. I know you guys,
Oh,
most of you
jeez.
guys. Look at these. Look at these flip flops.
Look at our new riding shoes.
Yes. Everybody be like, don't be riding in those, but it's like got a school in it and then it goes around your ankle. Hmm. I saw those and I was like, I gotta have them. So yeah, and I ordered, oh, I got my boots on too. So 3 months. Okay, last time we were gone for what, 68 days last year. And I had to find like last minute boots on the road. Well, I'm a woman that's 6 foot tall and I have big feet and it's hard to find shoes. And anyways, I got new boots with skulls on them because if you didn't know, I love I love skulls. So I just tried those out. I tried out my new back tire and my brakes and my boots. Look at me go. What's doing there, honey?
I just got a message from HDAV Traveler on Instagram.
Ah.
Anyway, it just went off and I didn't know who it was. And so you were entertaining people. I was working. Jim had to put a rear tire and brakes on the Kawasaki, and he had to put the front tire on the Goldwing and the Kawasaki. He did it himself too. You know what? I had a video that did really well a couple weeks ago about this. Guys, it's getting to the point where you know how everybody says you can't get parts from the dealerships, and then nobody wants to be a mechanic anymore. Nobody wants to be a tech, so they don't have new techs coming into the dealerships. So it's going to get to the point where if you want anything done in a decent amount of time, you're going to have to do it yourself. And then if you want it done right, you're going to have to do it yourself. So I think it's great to see more and more people doing that. Paulie said he's on Facebook and Instagram, have not ridden a motorcycle before, but like to learn one day. Awesome. You'll love it. It's one of the best feelings in the world.
Great. It is.
After watching you that video of you changing tires, now I know what all to get to do myself. Definitely an update on the balance beads, please. So Angie wrote it for the first time today with the beads in there.
That's right. I forgot about those balance beads. You're like, is it wobbly? Like, what's
Yeah, I'm
happening?
like, can you feel like it out of balance or anything? And she's like, no, I rode great. So, you know, once we get back from this trip, or at least halfway through this trip, we'll have a really good, you know, idea.
Yeah.
But so far, so good.
Yeah. He said, I survived.
Nona has a hard time
Notice
finding
the
boots
same.
too.
See, I know it's hard. You have a pair of Harley boots that you've got. Yeah, it's a good thing you got another pair of Harley boots that you haven't touched yet because you're going to need them for the three months. Yeah, those ones you're wearing right now are just falling apart. But you find a pair that you like and you love, and you want to get more of them, and then you learn that Harley's going to discontinue them, and your friend Shyla says you need to buy them before they're gone. Thank God she did, and you got another what out of those? Like almost a year, a year.
2 years.
Has it been 2 years in those
Yeah.
same?
Oh no, I'm 3 years in the boots. I got 2 years after she told me that they were discontinued.
Oh, holy
Yeah,
cow!
I think it was before they left for Florida. I mean, before they left to the other coast.
Pennsylvania.
No, the other coast. I bought those here in Port Charlotte,
Oh yeah, then they moved to Cocoa Beach, and then they moved up
and
to.
then they moved. Yeah.
Ah, wow. Yeah, that's
Polly, here's some good advice for you from Toby. Find the nearest motorcycle safety course and take it. You do not have to have your own bike for these. So
Mm.
if you really want to get a good test, go take the course. They provide you with a bike,
Yep.
and teach you
And
how to ride it.
yep. There are different companies that do it. There's dealerships that do it. Absolutely.
Hell, you'll soon have to just plug your vehicle in. That's funny because everybody keeps saying this, right? Florida does this a lot too, but they tell you to turn your AC up and conserve electricity. At the same time, they're telling us to buy electric vehicles and plug them in. How's that going to work? If we can't run our air conditioning in the summertime, how are we going to plug our damn cars in
Right?
or motorcycles?
Yep.
Somebody please explain this to me. Changed my rear tire once with no bead breaker. So I bought a motorcycle stand. It was like $60. And it holds it on there and it's got a bead breaker. The main reason I got it was to hold the tire up off the ground, and it also holds it off of the sprocket and the brake rotor. So I don't have to take those off out of the way. I can literally change it with those in place. So, and it worked great. A couple little things I would change. I put it in the video last week, but I mean, it was great. So it normally costs me for a rear tire. Normally costs me like 125 to 150 bucks. It takes me an hour to go there, a couple hours to wait for them to do it, and an hour back. I did it myself in about an hour and a half. And I just had to buy the tools. I probably spent $100 on the tools, so I'm $50 ahead, but I don't have to buy those tools again. So I'll save myself that money and an extra 2.5, 3 hours by doing it myself. And the other thing is, I know that the brakes were checked, the bearings were checked, everything was torqued to spec, all that. You shaking your head about?
Me?
Yes.
Nothing. I'm just over here hacking. Just ignore me. Hmm. No, I think it's great that you're doing all this. I mean, we love our Soul Rebel boys and love to help, them, but at the same time, I think this, like you're in that space, to do that now. So I think it's good. You know the bike inside and out. That's for sure.
Well, one thing I took away from the tire change video is patience is required, especially on your first one. So I've changed tires. I've changed hundreds, if not thousands, of tires, but I always used a tire machine at the dealership. Pretty easy. When I was growing up, my dad would do semi truck tires. So I used to have to take the hammer and pound on those were mother. But anyway, I've changed them with spoons as well. It's just been a really long time. So it took me a little while to get back in the rhythm of, okay, that was too big of a bite. I need to take a smaller bite to put the tire back on, and so on. So, once you kind of do it a couple times, though, I anticipate I could probably do it a lot faster this
So
time.
I should have been out there like recording you as you were doing that. Did you record the entire time you were doing it?
Yes,
So
I
everybody could
sped it
see.
up on the video.
Did you? So they
Yep.
didn't hear like the cussing and
No.
that would have been the best part.
Yeah, it was I was like, at one point in time, I was like, man, I'm getting a workout.
Oh, that's right. You did come in and you were all sweaty. I remember that now. And you were sore and yeah, I remember that. That's funny. So
Cannot wait for the
if you need a good workout, go change the tire.
Yeah. So if you don't want to go to the gym, just go change your tire. You'll spend 20 minutes like, curls and pushes. And yeah, it's a great workout.
Yeah. Go check out Nona Grace's video of her husband doing it. That's awesome.
I take my wheel off, take it to the local guy, $20 to mount and balance a tire. I bring it in. Awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Like the setup I had. Cool.
You're doing
40
good,
if I
honey.
took
Doing
on the
great.
bike and tire. Is that for a rear? Is that for a rear wheel? They will pull the rear wheel off for $40 and put a tire on it. If so, that's an awesome deal.
Everybody's gonna go there. Don't tell who it is. No.
I love that everybody's on here encouraging Polly to go
Right.
take the class and learn to ride. Polly, riding is one part of it, but the community, all these people that are here is the best part of riding motorcycles. You meet the greatest people, you create the greatest friendships and bonds all over the fact that you love to ride two wheels. There just isn't anything else out there like it. Um, I highly recommend. There's a guy that changes tires on YouTube with zip ties. I actually saw that video. I haven't watched it, but I did see someone talking about doing that. Um,
Interesting. Sunny zip tied my headlight back together when we were in
from
West
West
Virginia.
Virginia, I fixed that too. You're welcome.
You did get it all fixed. I'm good to go now.
Yeah, you have new bolts in there.
I have a bunch more zip ties.
Yes, I zip tied it together. Dealership in Springfield and routers that won't. Yeah, most dealerships won't. And there's a couple reasons why. Mostly money. Even a local shop, though, I get it to an extent. I mean, for them to pull a guy off of whatever good paying job they have to swap out a tire isn't really like profitable, right? So they're doing it kind of out of the kindness of their heart. So that's why I usually don't even ask them. If I'm going to have them do it, I take them the bike, I buy the tire from them. I know I may spend $15 more to buy it from them than somewhere else, but they're taking care of it, right? So that's kind of how I feel about like a local business. That's kind of like with my rebuild and getting all these parts. I didn't go to a local business because I didn't think it was fair that they would have to go through everything I knew that I was going to put them through to get the right parts.
But at the flip side, I think it's cool when businesses do offer
Step
that
up
and
and
they
do
do
that.
that
Yeah.
because then I mean they see the fact that they brought you into their shop and so and they took the time to do this that they're hoping to get your business for whatever whatever needs you have outside of the tire change.
Glenn's dad, 82, just passed the written part.
Oh, awesome. He's been riding though, right? He just hasn't had the license.
Mine are a 26-inch with no lube. 32 watching, smash that thumbs up. 48 watching, actually. You're probably just seeing YouTube. He is 83. Wow. Angie, I have a soft tail that a lifetime friend stole from me. Hit me up by messenger. Thanks. I hit wrong button earlier, but I can talk to private.
I'm sorry, what? I have a soft tail that a lifetime friend stole from me. Hit me up on Messenger. Okay. They're
Okay.
wanting,
I'm not sure what she can do to help you, but okay.
yeah, I mean,
Um, oh, look, professional monkeys in the house. What's up, buddy?
hey, you.
We'll see him at the Sturgis Buffalo Chip. That's right. No gym that day. Just change your tire. You don't even have to leave the house, and you get a new tire out of it. How do you beat that? Gym trip. Don't leave the house. Get a new tire.
What are you gonna change your Friday name to something have to do with exercising now?
Right.
How to work on your motorcycle and and get in shape doing it.
I usually help. I end up helping him because I can't stand or watch someone else work like that. Gotcha.
Right?
Professional monkey just certified.
You and Sunny both. Do I need to get you guys some certificates?
Look, we were in West Virginia. Her headlight was about to fall out. So I zip tied the metal ring back in place, and she's all, "Are you using zip ties? What does she think I'm going to do? I'm in the middle of nowhere. You think I'm going to go like build some bolts? What was your thought there?" So that's why we carry zip ties.
Yep, we carry the
It's
zip
for that very reason. I had zero problem pulling out my bag, getting zip ties, and fixing it.
I mean, not that I care. I mean, my bike and, it's dirty all the time and I don't care, but I just like envisioned because I was sitting on the bike. I wasn't even watching you. And I just envisioned like all these zip ties hanging out of my
Bye, Bob. And you couldn't even see them. They were all hidden
you
within inside. Jeez.
like, great. These zip ties everywhere. Was that before or after your bike broke?
That was before, I think.
We didn't zip tie your bike back together. Damn it.
Should have. Load bearing structural member. I try to avoid that. I want to say I'm a fan of your channel and you guys appear nice.
Well, get
Yeah,
that
looks
get
can
that
be
license.
deceiving.
Get that
Dude,
license.
she's freaking mean.
Get that
You
bike, whatever.
you have no idea.
And then we'll see you in Daytona. And we'll do a meetup in Daytona. And so go for it.
Dorothy, Lady Bird from Cheyenne. Hi, Lady Bird.
Mm-hmm.
Zip ties are always the answer. Exactly. Look, when you're in a pinch and you need to hold something together, zip ties. There's just no other answer. Zip ties.
Oh, come on. Who else uses zip ties?
Anybody that owns a motorcycle has used a zip tie
You can
at
come
one time or
forward.
another.
It's a safe zone. I think Amy has zip ties too.
Zip ties, duct tape, and Loctite. Only if you're getting kinky.
Gosh, I wish I could drink alcohol at the same time I'm sick. I would be down and out if I did.
Oh, Miss Monkey's in the house.
Are you
Your
guys
hubby
doing
was
like we're doing one of you on one side,
right.
the other room?
Your hubby was just telling us how he's a certified zip tie professional mechanic. So, has he put any zip ties on your CVO, or do you just not let him touch your bike? I know you work on your own. You just not let him touch it.
I'm excited to have you guys, there at the event and do this with you guys. Hopefully it all works out. You guys can get there soon enough. Drink and
I
have fun, but don't drink and have too much fun the night before.
I agree, Mandy. Zip ties are better than duct tape.
They were witnessing, they were watching.
Floor is always covered in snipped out zip ties. I try to clean mine up. They drive me crazy all over the floor, but I understand what you're saying. Because you can't legally make your kid hold the rear tire or headlight on it. True. See, zip tied shifter back together. They work, guys. That is one thing you guys should never leave home without. On your bike, you should have some zip ties.
Yes. Do you have duct tape with you too? Do you carry duct tape? You had electrical tape.
I have electrical tape. I don't have duct tape, but I do have electrical tape.
Last time we were in Pennsylvania and we were on a hog chapter ride with them, and there was a guy that was riding beside you, and something happened. What was it that was on his bike? And you pulled out electrical tape and wiring, right? You had some sort of wire, and you wired. Do you remember this?
In Pennsylvania?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in
Well,
Pennsylvania.
it wasn't tape. So the guy's C clip had come out of his clutch lever, and the pin kept like bouncing up. So I pushed it through, and there's where the C clip goes. There's a little groove. Well, I didn't have a C clip, so I took electrical wire. I stripped it and I wrapped it around it, and basically tied it into place to get him
You
Oh,
had a little stripper even with you too, didn't you? And you like
I always carry strippers because, I mean, who doesn't like strippers? And my wife's cool with it. So, I mean,
it's okay to take strippers if they come in handy.
question. Have you met anyone named Polly? Um,
I've watched Polly Shore.
right?
He's probably too young to know. We're
Miss
old.
Monkey, he's got it bad. She likes duct tape better. Well, if I remember correctly, isn't your CVO like the silver one? So duct tape, if silver duct tape would go good with that.
You know what? That would be so cool to like duct tape a bike, like instead of paint, but like they have the pattern duct tape. Like I could do zebra print or something, like duct tape the whole
That
bike
would
and zebra
not be cool.
print.
Literally, your computer just froze because it was that uncool. Yes,
Yes,
Harbor Freight is good when your lights are out. I think he zip tied that in place, didn't he?
he did.
Yeah, so we went and bought a light for his headlight went out during the World Record Poker Run. He went to Harbor Freight, picked up an LED light, and zip tied it to the front of his bike.
But he had a bag. What kind of bag was that?
Just like a little tool bag.
A little tool bag. So he zip tied the tool bag and then the light in front of it. Yeah, he was trying to figure out how to do that. So that was, yeah, you never know. Hey, whatever gets you by. The zip
See,
tie.
Pro Monkey knows you always carry a stripper with you.
Oh my gosh, honey.
Yes, about time to give it up, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get me some more hot tea for this throat and go to bed early tonight and try to get better. And so, you
The
guys,
reason we don't see close ups of the CBO, it's duct tape. It's just duct tape everywhere.
um, so yeah, Wednesday we do it. We're still doing our Wednesday premieres, and we'll be heading on the road. So every Wednesday, you guys on YouTube can watch our um, recap of what we've done for the week. And on Facebook, we'll be doing as soon as we leave, we'll have videos out, and so throughout the day, we'll be posting videos and pictures of what we're doing, where we're at. We're doing that Relive app, which I've seen a lot of you guys do the Relive app, which thank you. Wind Road Therapy is the one that introduced me to that, and I love that app. That's the coolest thing ever. So we'll be using that Relive app, so people like to see where we're at and where we traveled to. And then
Polly asked if we do meetups. So yeah, we have a meetup in Sturgis. We have a meetup not this weekend, but next weekend in Pennsylvania. We'll have a meetup in Lake of the Ozarks, Eureka Springs. Yes, Daytona. We'll be there in the fall with a meetup. Usually it's at last one was Broken Spoke. The one before that was the Beaver Bar, I think.
you can
So
go
yes,
to our website, supportbikers.com, and we have Badger Nation is the tab, and then you can actually see our meetups that we've put together. Badger Nation, then Moto meetups is what it is, and you can see all the ones that we have planned for the rest of this. Well, not the rest of this year, I guess. I still have some that
right.
aren't in there, but
If you're on Facebook, you can go to the Badgers and the Biker Lifestyle. That's our page, and then you can go to our group Support Bikers. That's another great place where you can communicate like this on the daily. We have lots of great people in there that will answer questions and kind of help point you in the right direction. So, uh, absolutely, yes, Pro Monkey. We can't wait to see you in a few weeks. We're headed out next Tuesday. All right, guys.
thank you so much, you guys. We appreciate it.
Have a
Have,
great night.
have a good night, and we'll stay in touch.
And we'll see what bike I take.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a great night. Thank you for hanging out with us. We love you. We appreciate you. and be safe, have fun, and we'll see you soon.
Night.